You might be wondering to yourself, what can I actually buy for $750,000 in today's market? Today, I'm going to show you exactly what you can buy. I've hand selected 3 units that I'm going to walk you guys through the pictures here. There's a reason why I selected each of these units. It might be the view, it might be the kitchen, it might be the price, but at the end of the video, you are going to have a good understanding of potentially what you can afford for $750,000 in Toronto. So let's get right into it here. The first unit that we are going to look at is located at 2067 Lakeshore Boulevard West. We are priced right at $750,000 here. The reason why I selected this one is because we have a lot of clients that end up in this Etobicoke, Toronto area here, right on the outskirts, and there's a few areas that they really end up wanting to be in. The Humber Bay Shores area is one of those areas in particular. Not only is it great if you don't have a vehicle, you can just commute in that area. You're right on the water. There's lots of trails for walking, hiking if you have a dog. There's just a lot of great things about the area that make it attractive for people when they're coming through here and potentially considering it as their home. Whether it's short-term or long-term, it's great for both, and it's great for resale because the area does attract a lot of people to it. So the beauty about this unit is the location, like we've discussed, but take a look at how well it is staged. The windows, the colors, the light, the bright, just this entryway shot is just showing you how bright a condo can actually be here. As we go through, they have the beautiful zebra blinds. We actually just installed some of those in our house ourselves. Very, very nice touch. Gives it a very modern feel, along with the nicely staged furniture that's here. You can see it's going to lead us to your primary or your master here that is double door. So it is quite expansive here. This unit itself has that gas fireplace built in. Very nice little touch. Access to the balcony from your living space, as you can see there, but you have wall-to-wall windows and floor-to-ceiling windows because you have this to look out. It doesn't get much better than that. If you're looking for a condo in Toronto area, you're going to ask for a view. That's just plain and simple. You want some kind of view, and to have the water view at Humber Bay Shores, it might be one of the better views you're going to find in Toronto. Let's be honest. Some people might want to look at the CN Tower. Me personally, I'd much rather be looking at this water right here. So let's take a look at the rest of the unit. Nice little powder room, bedroom right here with also sliding door access to your balcony from your bedroom. Very nice touch, not to have it only out of the living space and to have it out of your bedroom as well. Little walk-in closet with your ensuite here. And here is another view of that primary. So those are the double doors from your living space. I do quite like the amount of windows in here, the brightness, the ceiling height. Very, very nice to have. Here is your second washroom here. And then we're gonna get a little bit of a view of the kitchen. So this is obviously just looking at that living space, galley style kitchen, but it looks like they might have actually blown potentially this wall out here. Or it could have been the builder design, it's possible. Updated cabinetry, looks like they've got the nice gold hardware on there. And then some of the building amenities we're gonna look at here. So a little bit of a gym, hot tub and pool. Very nice to be able to use, that's for sure. And then we have the sauna, what do we call this? Like a lounge or a games room potentially. And then you have your outdoor barbecue space. So let's talk about this unit a little bit more. So this unit is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit, just shy of 1,200 square feet. And what I like about this unit is a couple things. The price and the value. You got $750,000. You're going to get over 1,000 square feet, and you're going to get location that is very desirable. And let's be honest, it's a beautiful unit. Floor to ceiling windows, doesn't look like there's any renovations that need to happen. And it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, which means it's not your typical condo that you buy and you move out of in 3 to 5 years, because you have the potential here to use this space for much longer. When you have 2 bedrooms, when you have over 1,000 square feet, you're potentially buying it, thinking about family in the future, maybe moving in with somebody else if you already aren't. home office, so it definitely offers more flexibility from that perspective. Now, the next unit I'm going to take you guys to see is going to be at 35 Viking Lane in Etobicoke. But before we get into this one, if you have any questions or if you want to see any of these units in person, because they are all currently available on the market, you can feel free to just text me at the number here on screen. We can schedule a viewing. I'd be happy to show you one of these, if not all three, if they work in your specific budget. If you're reaching out and it's not the first couple weeks of this video being active, these units might be gone because they're all very, very desirable units. But if they are, we can always find you a few more units to take a look at in this real estate market, because there are a lot of condos out there that might be attractive for you. So let's take a look here. I've got my computer screen here. I'll pop them up on the screen beside me so you can see what we are looking at. 35 Viking Lane. The location here is not close to the water, but it's very, very close to Kipling subway station, as well as shopping right across the street, and Islington subway station. If Kipling is closed for whatever reason, you can go less than 10-minute walk to Islington station. So this unit I've selected because of the location, but not quite because of the view of the water like the last one. We're listed here for $748,000. You're on the 16th floor here, so if you are not too comfortable with heights, you're a little bit up there. Me, myself, I'm okay as long as I'm not looking over the balcony. So let's take a look here. You are in an area that's currently being developed. There's a lot of condos that are going to be put up here. Right now you can see a newer building that was just put up. You got a Farm Boy right at the base of it, which is nice for your grocery and your shopping. Let's pop open the first couple pictures here. One of the beautiful things, this is at 35 Viking Lane. It's attached to 25 Viking Lane. These units have some of the best maintained amenities that I've seen. Talking to the security guards at the front desk in these buildings, they are on top of it. One of the security guards has been there since the early 2000s, just with these buildings and this management company. So he's very on top of things, making sure that everything is up to date, being refreshed if need be. But they're also very good with their financials. The condo corporation here is able to keep these maintenance fees very, very reasonable, considering that they are not brand new units. So let's take a look at the pictures here. As you can see, you're going to walk into a nice, bright, open kitchen, tile flooring. You get your stainless steel appliances, stainless steel sink as well, but it's nice, it's bright. It's different than the last one, but it is still a very bright unit. Look at the open, expansive space. So you have a designated space here for your living, as well as for a dining space. You're not going to get a dining space in a lot of condos, depending on the square footage, of course. This one here, just shy of 1,000 square feet, in that mid 900 range, but you do have a designated living space as well as that dining space, which I think is great if you're hosting people, because it is a 2-bedroom, just like the last one we discussed. You might be here for a longer period of time. Maybe you're hosting, maybe you have other people staying with you from time to time, so it offers you more flexibility. Balcony access right off of your dining space, which I tend to like as well. Now, just to give you a few different angles here of your living space. So you can see building right out the window and to the far side there. So they are definitely putting up buildings in this area. However, there is a mixture of residential in the area. So don't all of a sudden expect looking out your window and just to have no view of anything except for condos. It is not going to get fully closed off in a space like this. This gives you another angle here of that living space. So you can see there's going to be a bedroom over here. You have your bathroom, laundry, or closet rather, over on this side, and then you'll have on the far left your other bedroom here. So let's give you another view here of the dining space. Once again, nicely done, nicely staged, beautiful light fixture there, giving you the ulterior view here to your bedroom from that angle, and then to your other bedroom right behind the dining space. So kitchen, here's the other angles of the kitchen here. White cabinetry, it's not huge, stainless steel appliances. Most of these condos are not going to have a massive kitchen, but they're going to offer you good functionality, especially when you are over that 900 square foot. Here's a little bit of a closer look. Nicely done backsplash with that herringbone. I'm a sucker for the herringbone personally, I'll be honest with you there. And let's take a look here. This is bedroom number 1. Obviously, they've got kids. There's a crib in here, and then the other bedroom itself is actually a child's bedroom. But just to give you an example of size, you can fit a bed plus a crib plus some storage in here. So very, very good size. You have the ensuite in here as well as a closet. And then your second bedroom set up as a child's bedroom, like I had just mentioned. with your closet, laundry as you're coming in, and then the second bathroom here that's shared does have that stand-up shower. So you have a stand-up shower as well as the tub shower combo, which is great. If you have kids, let's be honest, you need a tub, they need to take a bath, it just makes your life a lot easier. Giving you a view, so you can see down in the bottom corner here, this is what I'm talking about. Subway station is just literally steps away. Will that mean that there's a little bit more noise? Sure. If you're in Toronto, noise is going to be there regardless of where you are. So, you know, you could be Etobicoke, you could be downtown, you could be North York. You're going to get noise. You're in Toronto. That's just a part of the deal. But steps away from the subway, let's be honest, doesn't get much better. If you have to get in or out of the city, that's very convenient for you. Viking Lane has pool, lounge space, as you can see here, a billiards table, and then they have a full gym as well when we're talking about the amenities side of things. So very, very good in terms of the amenities. Now let's just take a peek here so I can show you guys some more of these details. So even though you have all those amenities, you have all that space, you have a parking, you have a locker, you are still only at $733 a month for your maintenance fee. Now to have all of that at such a low monthly maintenance, it also includes your heat, your insurance, your parking, your water. So it does include some additional things. So you don't have to worry about a water bill or your heating bill, just a couple nice little bonuses that you have here. I think it's a really good option for a lot of people. So once again, you're priced at $748. You got 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, just under 1,000 square feet. So if this is something you want to see, you can always reach out to me. Numbers here on screen, or you can book a call with me in the first link in the description box down below. If you just want to have a one-on-one discovery call is what we'll call it here, for us to figure out if this unit makes sense for you based on your specific needs. But we have one more unit I want to show you here. This unit is a combo of what we've seen. We're going to head down to the Queensway, so very, very close to an area that I absolutely love, and that would be the area around High Park. So let's take a look. 103 the Queensway here. These buildings are right across the street from the water, not too far from Humber Bay Shores, just in a different location here, just more on the north side of Lakeshore Road. There's 3 different buildings here. There's the Queensway building, and then there's the Windermere buildings, but today we're going to take a peek at 103 the Queensway, listed for $738,000. Now let's take a peek at some of these beautiful pictures. So this is very similar to the first one that we saw. Floor to ceiling windows, nice and bright. You have an open concept kitchen here, which you did not have in the last video, which you did not have in the first unit. That one had more of a partially closed off kitchen. You had the views, but you did have some walls to give you some separation. In this case, you're fully open. You can see it here from this angle, and I'll go back to this angle here. So you have the island there with your kitchen just really tucked against one of the walls. This will allow you to have just a more expansive feel. Some people like this open concept. Some people prefer a little bit more compartmentalization. I was able to get that word out there. And me personally, I'm okay with either, as long as function works for what I'm looking for and what my lifestyle is like personally. In this case, it gives you a lot of open space to have living space as well as a separate dining space here. My main question would be, where would somebody put the TV in a space like this? And I might argue that you are going to set it up along this far wall here, where you do have this table and the picture frame. That might make the most sense, because when you have all of these windows all around you, it's great for view, but most of us want a TV. We want to relax at the end of the night, and where are you going to put that is the big question for a lot of people. Give you a better view of the dining space here. Wall to ceiling, floor to ceiling windows all the way through. The bedroom, as you can see here, does have a access to the balcony, just like the first unit we saw there on the lake shore. Nice and bright walk-in closet, as well as the ensuite. Now this is a very, very good sized closet, which is, hey, a lot of people got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of clothes. Nothing wrong with a little extra space to store it. Tub shower combo, as you can see. This is just giving you more of an elongated view of that type of unit. And let's take a look at that other bathroom here. So now let's take a look here. We have the balcony. So it's a corner unit. As you can see, you're going to have some really spectacular views of High Park, Grenadier Pond on the left, and Lake Ontario on the right. So your view is spectacular. You get the best of both worlds. You get some High Park, you get some Lake Ontario, you get the greenery, you get the water. For me, this might be the best view of the three, in my opinion, but I am a little bit of a sucker for the nature and High Park, and here you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you just look north of the building here, there's just a ton of green space, and I think it's a really, really beautiful view regardless of the season. This picture was actually taken, it looks like, beginning of the fall. We are still on the market. Condos are not moving necessarily at the speed of light, obviously, but it's a beautiful view, and this is going to change as you go through the seasons here. And now the other way, your south view, partially obstructed, but you do have a nice view of the water there as well. Building amenities are really good in this building. So you do have the pool, you have the gym, different views there. You have a party room that you're able to book off, as well as the games room with the pool table and the ping pong. You have an outdoor tennis court here, which is very unique, not something you're going to find in a lot of buildings. Here you have 2 beds, 2 baths, just under 1,000 square feet, once again at 944 square feet. Now, just to show you guys what we're talking about, comparing it to the last one where I said it was a very, very good maintenance fee, $917.82 is your monthly maintenance on this particular unit. It includes your heat and your water, just like the last one did, but you're about $160 more a month for your maintenance fee here. Big difference, which is why I wanted you to see what the maintenance fee really looked like on both here. And let's reverse to the first listing. I don't think I showed you guys the maintenance there, but your maintenance fee on the first one was actually $1,229 per month. So the highest maintenance fee of the bunch for sure. Heat, water, insurance were all included, but still almost twice as much as the Viking Lane unit. So I'm showing you 3 different types of units that you can buy for $750,000 or less in today's real estate market. If one of these is something you wanted to actually go see in person, you can text me at the number here on screen. I would be excited to show you the units in person. Or maybe these units aren't for you, but you have another area that you have your eyes on. Feel free. You can always reach out to me. Happy to have that conversation with you. Happy to show you anything in the Greater Toronto area that works for you. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.